Keep watching to learn how I use this roller clip to create even sections for my Jumbo Box Braids that I did on myself. The end result was not perfect, but they were neat, and I enjoyed wearing this hairstyle for about 3 weeks, and it gave me a break from my natural hair care styling routine. So yes, keep watching to learn how I parted my hair for this hairstyle. My channel Untwisted, where I share hair care tips that I hope will help you simplify your natural hair care routine. So I started on clean detangled hair. My scalp is dry, but it's clean. So the first thing I'm doing is parting my hair into 3 sections with my fingers, just rough parts that I'm going to clean up later with the comb. So I started with a back section, then I went up to the crown, and I'm using that roller clip because I want one braid on either side of the middle of my head. So again, these are just rough parts, so I'm doing one braid on the right side, one braid on the left side, and I eventually want to end up with 3 big braids up in that crown section. So I'm using a roller clip to go make sure I have enough depth to get about 2 braids back there. Alright, so now I have 3 sections, the crown, the middle, and the back. I'm going to get started on the back section. Again, so I'm using my roller clip because I want this section to be about, the first section to be about as high as that roller clip. So I'm going to go across it with my fingers first, and then I'm going to go back and go over it with the tail of a comb. So after I fingered separated the parts, I'm going back in and now I'm cleaning it up with the tail of a comb. Yeah, and sometimes I have to go back over the part a few times to get it right. I don't know if y'all noticed, my baby's little feet was going up in the background back there. He was not happy with me parting my hair right then, so I had to go off camera and do the back. But I ended up with 3 sections that I twisted up because I wasn't sure if I was going to get around to braiding it that day, or if I would have to wait, and I ended up having to wait like 2 days with those twists in my hair before I got a chance to add the hair. Yeah, so now I'm just going around and cleaning up that the part between the back and the middle section so that I can start making the parts for this section. So now that I have that part somewhat straight, I'm going in with, and then I'm going to go in with the comb, clean it up a little bit. so now that I got that part somewhat straight, I'm going in with the roller clip to measure how big or how many sections I needed this part. I'm alternating between the right side and the left side, just because if it doesn't work out to be exactly, everybody's head is shaped differently, so you know, it might be like 3.5 roller clip widths apart. I prefer to have the bigger, or the section that's going to be a little bigger or a little smaller than the roller clip. I would just want it to have that end up towards the center of my head. But this time it worked out that this section's about 4 roller clips wide, so I'm going to end up with 4 braids in this section. So I just made a rough part with the with my fingers, and now I'm going over it with the pintail comb to make them even. So I just, again, so I made the sections with my fingers, and I went over it with the combs just to clean them up. And now I'm in that middle section, and I'm making these parts about the height of that roller clip. Again, just so that these sections are somewhat even. My hair feels so different, like it's thinner in the back and it's like really thick in the middle, so it's hard to judge just by feeling it if the parts are the right with the parts. So this roller clip really just helped me get the parts even enough. It help make the style look more neat at the end. Again, so I'm going back with that tail comb just to clean up that section. Alright, so I just wanted to show you what I ended up with at the crown. So I'm trying to get 2 braids in the front, 3 braids up in that crown section. So I went ahead and parted that crown section so that it was neat all around. So this is the 4th section I'm working with, and again, I'm just taking that roller clip to measure how wide I want these parts to be. So I just rough parted, sectioned it off with my fingers to figure out about how many sections I'm going to end up with, and then I go back in with the rat tail comb to get a perfect, well, not perfect, to get a more straight part. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 braids in that middle section. And now I'm going to start working on the crown. So I'm just gonna part it down the middle till it's about 1 roller clip deep. So I'm gonna end up with 2 braids in the front, 1 on the right and 1 on the left. And then that back section kind of goes in, narrows in a little bit. So that's just gonna be 1 section, 1 braid in the back. And what I liked about parting this way with this kind of U shape, like I had the choice. I could wear my hair to the right side or to the left side, or if I wanted to, I could have a part down the middle. So that's kind of why I liked how this turned out in terms of parting my hair. So this was the first time I was working on the style, so I wasn't sure how it's going to turn out. I mean, the parts aren't, you know, perfectly straight, but, you know, I felt like it was neat enough that I was comfortable wearing this hairstyle. Well, not this one, but the in hairstyle for a few weeks. So that's 3 in the first section, 4 in the second, I think 6 in the third, 6 in the fourth, and 3 up top. Yeah, so and I'm just showing you that every section is about as wide and as tall as this roller clip, which helps keep the box look of the style. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.